ambush. French patrol.
What were you saying about no hostile Arabs within 100 miles?
We can get up that cliff. We'll come out above them.
Don't waste your lead!
Take those. I'll get this nest over here on the ridge.
And khaki perched on the rock. Well, pour it on them, lads.
They're on the run.
Just in time. I'm down to my last clip.
Men, hold your fire. Take care of the wounded. All right, boys, look alive now. All right, get them into the lorry. Give them a hand, lad. Get them tires changed.
Toubo, do you see what I see? Irish McGuire.
Oh, it can't be.
They never turned out two faces like that. Come on.
Sure, and it's grateful we are to you two fine young marksmen. Heaven must have sent you to... Well, I'll be... Tim Kelly, Toubo Smith.
Hi, Irish. What are you so surprised about?
We should have known. Where there's a fight, you'll find Irish McGuire.
What in the devil are you two doing out here in the Algerian boondocks?
Scouting oil for Transrab.
And you? How'd they ever get you in a uniform?
Ah, 'tis a long story, lad, and I'm thinking better told back at Sidi Bel Abbes. Is that where you're headed?
That's right.
Well, let's get moving then, before that pack of bed-sheeted dervishes comes back for a second call. You ride ahead to Sidi. We got tires to change.
Where'll we meet you?
At the Legion post. There'll be a number of men wanting to shake your hand, including Colonel Gerbeau.
Of course, it is Sergeant McGuire and his patrol who have most to thank you for. But I'm grateful to you also.
McGuire's making a lot more out of this than it deserves, Colonel.
We just happened along, the lead was flying, and we picked a side.
Well, in any event, you'll be our guests as long as you're in Sidi Bel Abbes. Sergeant, see that your friends are properly billeted.
That I will, sir.
Well, thanks just the same, Colonel, but we're moving along in the morning. We have a room at the hotel.
Oh, well, as you wish, gentlemen.
But, with the Colonel's permission, I'd like a 24-hour pass for the entire patrol. The men would like to entertain Kelly and Smith, sir.
Will that take 24 hours, McGuire?
Well,
Yes, I suppose it will. Granted, Sergeant.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Kelly, the sergeant says you were coming from Algers. Were you actually in the city?
2 days at Amir Kali's palace.
We had a letter of introduction from the company. Didn't do much good. Cali wasn't very friendly.
I understand. Did you notice any unusual gathering of tribesmen in Ranjour?
No, not in the city. There was a large encampment just south of the walls.
How large?
200 tents.
About 1,000 men. Well, thank you, gentlemen.
Oh, excuse me, Father. I thought you were alone.
Mr. Kelly, Mr. Smith, my daughter.
How do you do?
I'll wait outside.
Oh, we were just leaving. Unfortunately.
These gentlemen came to the aid of Sergeant McGuire and his patrol this morning. Perhaps you can act as hostess tonight, if they care to see the nightlife of Sidi Bel Abbes, such as it is.
Well, I'd like to very much, Father, but I'm busy tonight.
Well, thanks just the same. We'll be turning in early, Colonel. Nice to meet you, Miss Zerbo.
Hi, Colonel.
So, I sold my interest in the Saigon Supper Club to my silent partner and grabbed the first boat for France.
What happened to that assault and battery charge?
Oh, my silent partner. He was also the chief of police.
Well, that's handy. How do you like the Legion?
Ah, the finest bunch of fighting men in the world, excepting perhaps the Irish Guards. What's the matter?
Boy, if she wasn't the Colonel's daughter.
And you were 5 years younger.
I'd be a teenager.
Well, my daughter, I'd soon put a stop to it.
The what, Mac?
The man with her is Ahmed Kali, the son of Amir Kali, your friend.
Oh, he's no friend of ours. What's he doing here?
That's what the colonel would like to know. He arrived in CD 3 weeks ago. Met someone, he's been courting her ever since.
Seriously?
I wouldn't trust Ahmed Kali near to the garden.
Why doesn't Colonel Zerbo put a stop to it?
The lass is as stubborn as he is. He could send her back to France, but he won't. Meanwhile, the entire battalion acts as unofficial chaperones. Everywhere Ahmed takes her, there's a legionnaire. Where do you think you're going?
To ask her for a dance.
Sit down.
This is a public place, and I'm as good as she is, and at least I'm French.
Giraud, don't start me trouble.
If she says no, all right. Now, leave me alone.
Yes?
Private Giraud, Troop C, 1st Company. I would like very much to dance with you.
I'm sorry, Monsieur Beau is not dancing this evening.
Mademoiselle, please, one dance.
Ahmed, perhaps...
I don't think your father would approve of you dancing with a recruit.
I'm not a recruit.
I can bust you down to one. Back to your tables, you're on. That's an order. What? Did they want to dance with him? Sorry, not his type. Take your hands off of him.
Let's go.
Copper knives.
Where, sir?
The Cafe CD.
Oh. Well, sir, that all depends on what you're interested in hearing about. I believe there was a new dancing girl at the cafe this evening. A girl from Fez, I think she was, and they said...
McGuire, I'm talking about the fight.
Was there a fight, sir?
How did it start?
Well, Colonel, consider for a moment the number of ways a fight can start.
Was my daughter there? Was she responsible for it?
Responsible? A sweet, innocent Colleen like your daughter responsible for a common brawl in a cafe, sir. Why,
All right, Sergeant. I suppose there's no use asking you two either.
Well, Toubo and I were busy this evening, Colonel.
Obviously.
Isn't your daughter at home, sir?
Yes, now. And also the proprietor of the Cafe CD with a bill for damages.
I paid the bill in the morning, sir. I started the fight. Colonel, sir, about your daughter. Why don't you send her back to France?
And if I did, could I be sure she'd be in less trouble there? No. But I thank you, Sergeant, for your interest. Oh, Sergeant, Ahmed Kali will not forget tonight. Alert your men to be careful when they leave the compound.
Yes, sir.
Hey, wait a minute. This way.
I think it was that way.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you're right. What's the matter? That kid started the fight.
Wonder where he's going.
I don't know, but it's on our way. Let's go. He's walking right into trouble. Notice the carving on this knife, Colonel? I'm pretty sure it's one of Ahmed Kali's tribes.
It is.
One of his bodyguards, I'll bet.
What is it, Father? Who is it?
The boy who fought with Ahmed Kali over you, Private Giraud.
But I didn't even know him. What happened?
Ahmed Kali had him killed.
Ahmed? I don't believe it.
He used your name to bait the boy to an ambush. There was a note in his hand saying you needed help.
Father, I'm sorry, but don't blame me. Or Ahmed. No matter what you say, Ahmed is kind and considerate, a gentleman.
Like his father, he's an enemy of France. And a murderer.
I don't believe it.
I'm confining you to the post until this matter's settled. Go to your room, Simon.
Colonel, the patrol picked up 2 of Ahmed's men. And, Colonel, you have a visitor in your office, Ahmed Kali.
Excellency.
Colonel, is it true that you have illegally arrested 2 of my personal servants?
Those men will be charged with murder.
They are not citizens of Morocco, not subject to French law. I must ask you for their immediate release.
And I must refuse.
Colonel, word of this kidnapping is already spread through Sidi Bel Abbas. Naturally, I understand your position, but I cannot guarantee the temper of the people.
I will guarantee it. Sergeant, escort His Excellency to the post gate.
I had word from my father in Ranchour tonight. He mentioned 2 Americans had visited him.
We met your father.
You remind us of him. We didn't trust him either.
You speak very bravely when you are safe inside a military post.
Yeah, that's what we told your father.
One day, perhaps, we shall meet again, on equal terms.
Well, that's the last thing you'd want.
Colonel Zebo. Yes, sir. At Rousel now. I'll stand by for your orders, sir. Algiers. There was rioting in the streets an hour ago. Similar disturbances in 4 other cities.
Well, nice timing, this trouble with Ahmed Kali.
And no accident. Gentlemen, earlier I offered you the hospitality of the post. Now, in view of this, I...
Yes, sir. We'll accept.
Make a night, now. Come on, then. Armed secure. All right, move out. What's the matter with him? All right, get him in there. And let's start it. 2 patrols fired on 4 wounded, 1 dead.
What can we do, Irish?
Draw yourself some ammunition. Before this is over, we may have need of your sharpshooting. Come on, the colonel's waiting for us.
Yes, I could send about 200 men. More than that will weaken the garrison here, sir. Come in. Yes, sir, I understand. We'll be ready to move in the morning if necessary. Sergeant, alert the troops. We've been ordered to send reinforcements to Ras El Mar.
Yes, sir.
Get a corpsman.
Too late for that, Colonel.
These gentlemen saw about 1,000 men assembled near Ranjour, probably for this attack. You'll have to move quickly, Major. Pardon me. Colonel Zevo. Are you sure? Very well.
Something wrong, Colonel?
Yes, my daughter. She's not in her room. My orderly can't find her. All right, Major, move off.
For special messenger. Arab messenger.
Sergeant, perhaps you can find my daughter. She must be somewhere on the post.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant, never mind. Hold the troop.
Hold the troop!
What is it, Colonel?
Ahmed Kali. He has my daughter. He's taken her to Ranjour.
Well, you got plenty of men outside there to go after her.
Those men are needed at Ras El Mar, and Ahmed Kali knows it. He offers me a bargain. If I will hold the troop here for 1 week, he'll return Simon unharmed.
A week? But it's time enough to wipe out the fort.
Exactly. Colonel Zevo. Yes, sir. The troop is ready to move now, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, gentlemen. For a moment, All right, Sergeant. You may tell the Major to move off.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Maybe you can do both, Colonel. We'll leave the fort and go after your daughter.
They need 300 men at Ras El Mar. The balance must stay here.
Could you spare a few men for a special detail?
What kind of a detail?
What do you think? Could we make it?
You're figuring Ahmed Kali are taking most of his men to hit the fort.
Right.
It might work.
Sure it will. And if you'll draw me a plan of the city, I'll take the detail myself.
I can't order men of my command to take this risk for one person.
Toubo and I aren't in your command. We could ask for volunteers.
And if the sergeant doesn't mind taking orders from civilians...
Mine. It would be a pleasure, Mr. Smith. Colonel?
All right, Sergeant.
Well, now that that's settled, maybe you better swear us in temporarily as legionnaires.
Yeah, in case we get shot, I'd like a medal.
Take it right now.
Pull off, Sergeant. Good luck, Mr. Kelly. Mr. Smith.
Dynamite and grenades?
All set.
Going straight on through the main gate. Follow us.
my country do not cry, even under the whip. You will not be harmed, unless, of course, your father should prove reckless.
I'm not crying because I'm afraid of you. I'm ashamed because I believed in you and not my father. I came to you thinking you would stop the fighting.
Sentiment, the weakness of the West. My father and I counted on it. And right now, he is riding to Fort Ras El Mar to wipe it out.
Now, Ahmed. They'll be here soon.
Yes, they're foolish enough to think they can save you.
The girl from there.
Don't shoot. We are unarmed.
Let the girl go.
I was bringing her to you.
I'll bet. Now let her go.
He has a gun!
She hurt bad? Not bad, to the shoulder.
Well, I don't want to rush you two, but come on.
She's going to be all right.
Gentlemen, I don't know how to thank you.
You don't have to, Colonel.
The reinforcements arrived in time. The fort at Ras El Mar is secure.
I was right about those two lads. Eh, Colonel?
Completely.
Well, we're 2 weeks overdue as it is. We'll get out of these uniforms and get our own clothes.
'Tis a pity they can't stay with us, isn't it, Colonel?
Why, yes. As a matter of fact, there is a little problem.
Problem?
I did swear Toubo and you in, Tim, for 3 years. No man leaves the Legion, except by death or medical discharge.
Medical discharge, huh?
Yes, Toubo.
Well, there's nothing wrong with us physically. That a swim in that wonderful pool wouldn't help.
Pardon me. Hey, it's kind of cold. Think I'll come in. That's too bad. Desert madness. Le cafard, I think you call it, Colonel, huh?
Yes, Mr. Kelly. Medical discharge is granted.
It's all right, Toubo. You can dry off now.
Oh, thank you.